Welcome to Brunswick Now. I'm your host, Megan Masser. This month, we're bringing you the best of Brunswick as we talk with Shallotte Mayor Alan Lewis about the Shallotte Farmers Market, Brittany Adams O'Neill and Alicia Davis Gettings about Operation Marry Me Military, and Teresa T.C. with Comfort Socks. Keep your dial locked right here for the next half hour as we bring you Brunswick Now.
Welcome to Brunswick Now. ATMC TV, Channel 3, bringing you the best of Brunswick.
Let's first welcome Mayor Alan Lewis. Mr. Lewis, welcome to the show.
Nice to be here, Megan. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you on the show today. Now, you are the mayor of Shallotte.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what that entails?
Well, the mayor is the chief executive officer of the town, and the mayor presides over all of the board of alderman meetings. The mayor also signs any contracts or resolutions and attends all ceremonies and official meetings of the town.
Okay, so you are a busy man.
Yes.
And I know Shallotte has a lot of great events going on all the time, but the staple one for Shallotte is the Shallotte Farmers Market. And can you tell us a little bit about the Farmers Market?
Well, the Farmers Market is an open-air market that we've had every summer since 2005. We have quite a few vendors, farmers from the local area, craftspeople. It's just a great opportunity for families to come out and buy things that they otherwise wouldn't be able to purchase other places.
And the Shallotte Farmers Market what day of the week is it, and what are the times?
It's on Saturday, and the market opens at 8 o'clock and runs till 1 p.m. every Saturday. It starts the last weekend of April and runs through the first weekend in October.
Okay, so perfect. And what kinds of things can people expect to find when they come to the farmers market?
Oh, they can find fresh vegetables and herbs and crafts and just anything that our local farmers and craft vendors would make. And
is there music?
Yes, we have bluegrass music almost every Saturday. A band comes out and plays, and the children really get a lot out of that.
I bet they love it. Now, the music, does that start at 8 o'clock, or does it start later on in the...
Well, the musicians get a little later start.
Okay.
They usually are there and set up by about 9:30, and then they play until 12 or 1 o'clock.
Awesome. And now it's held in Shallotte, but where at exactly?
It's behind the Chamber of Commerce building, located in Riverside Park. It's where we have our canoe and kayak launching facility.
Okay.
It's right on the Shallotte River, so it's a beautiful venue.
So right on Main Street.
Right on Main Street.
And can anyone be a vendor at the farmers market?
Yes, anyone can be a vendor. All you have to do is to call Town Hall. The number at Town Hall is 754-4032. And you can contact them, and they'll set you up.
And it would be perfect for anyone that has a farm and they want to sell food products, herbs, crafts of any kind.
Yes, and we're always searching for more vendors to come and make it a bigger and better market.
And is it a fee just for the entire farmers market, or do they pay something at each market?
Each vendor has a very nominal charge. I think the market charges $10 per space, and so it's a very nominal charge.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And do you put on any other special events?
Well, we do, and we're planning right now some themed style events later in the year. Hopefully, we'll have one Saturday where there's someone that will provide face painting. We try to have the fire department out on Saturdays with their Dalmatians.
Aww.
And the kids really enjoy seeing the Dalmatians.
And do they get to play in the fire truck too?
They do. And the chief is going to try to bring our old first fire engine, old 54, one Saturday coming up, so that the kids can see what the very first fire truck in Shallotte looked like.
Oh, I bet they would love that.
Yeah.
And where can people find information about the special events that are going on at the farmers market?
Well, we have a new market manager, Lisa Justice, and Lisa can be contacted through the town. Again, that number at Town Hall is 4032, and just ask anyone in the town hall about information of the farmers market, and they'll put the person in contact with Lisa Justice, our new market manager.
Great. And is there anything else that's going on in Shallotte that you want to tell everyone about?
Well, Shallotte has a lot of things going on right now. Probably one of the things that's nearest and dearest to my heart is the Save Old Sunnyside project that we're working on, which is a 1915 era schoolhouse that was built, and the town has taken the lead with a volunteer group on refurbishing the building. It's nearing completion, and we'll be offering tours to school children and opening it up for the public to rent, and we may even have some town hall meetings, town board meetings in Sunnyside. It's located on the Shallotte Middle School grounds.
Okay. And now, are there ways that people can help donate to make the school come up even faster?
We have a memorial brick fund. We've sold already over 200 bricks, which people can have their names engraved or the names of a loved one engraved in the brick for a charge of $50. And all of the money goes towards the renovation work and continuing operation of Old Sunnyside.
And how do they do that? Do they contact the...
Just contact the town hall, and we have some forms that people can fill out, and they can purchase their bricks.
Well, great. Well, it sounds like you're very busy, but...
Shalotte's got a lot going for it today, and there's a lot happening in Shallotte. We're very fortunate.
And I know everyone's excited about the new lanes on Main Street and having the big intersection up. And
yes. We've been a little disappointed in the length of time that it's taken the Department of Transportation to do the work, and the traffic patterns have changed and confused people. But it's slowly getting to where people are getting accustomed to the new roadway.
It took me a couple times, but I'm now used to it, so I stay in my lane, because for a while there was an extra lane in there. But well, that's great, and I look forward to maybe seeing you at the farmers market this Saturday.
Come any Saturday. I'm there most Saturdays. The only time that I'm not at the farmers market is if my wife drags me out of town.
Or to go shopping. Well, thank you for being on the show today.
Well, thank you very much, Megan.
Let's now welcome Brittany Adams O'Neill and Alicia Davis Gettings of Operation Marry Me Military. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, you each are here from two different event planning organizations. Let's get started with you, Alicia. What company do you represent?
Oak Island Photography and Weddings in Oak Island, North Carolina.
And how long have you been in business there?
This is our 5th year.
Okay, great. And Brittany?
I'm with BAO Events. I'm out of Knott's Landing in Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina.
Okay. And now you're both here, though, representing Operation Marry Me Military. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Operation Marry Me Military is actually an organization that is going to give a free wedding on 11/11/11 this year, which is Veterans Day.
Wow.
To a deserving military couple.
And how do they enter in to win this wedding?
They can go to our website, which is operationmmm.com, and the forms and applications are on there, and they just have to send in their pictures, tell us a little bit about themselves and why they deserve this wedding.
And Alicia, you're the actual founder of Operation Marry Me Military. How did you get this started?
Well, I was actually from, my father was in the Army. He served in the Army. I have several uncles who were in the military as well, and I just felt like we needed to give back. You know, they give everything for us, and we needed to give back, and I was pondering exactly what I could do, and I had this company, and I said, well, I will just give someone a free wedding. It's the least I can do.
Right.
Since then, other companies have picked up and have wanted to do it as well, like Brittany. And, I mean, it has been, the response and the community outpour has just been tremendous. It's been overwhelming.
And are you only doing one wedding on 11/11/11, or do you all do a couple a year?
No, I will do, my long-term goal is to have one every Veterans Day.
Okay.
And so this year just fell on 11/11/11, which is kind of cool for our first one. And what we want to do is my company will give one wedding, her company will give one wedding, and we also have other counties who have jumped on board who are going to be giving weddings on 11/11/11 under Operation Marry Me Military.
And what are the other counties that are going to do?
We have New Hanover County, we have Wake County, and now we have Onslow County.
That's awesome. That's really great. And when they get their wedding, is it everything from the cake, the dress, the planning, the rentals?
There's a certain criteria that you have to go by, and there are certain things that you have to offer absolutely free, and it's the basics you have to offer absolutely free. Then any of the extras like the ring, the dress, all of that is up to the individual planner. My company is not doing the dress and the rings because personally I feel like that is something that's a little personal to them, and that they need to be able to pick that out.
Right.
You know, we have applications coming in from Florida. It would be really hard for them to find a dress here that would fit them. And so I just feel that's a little personal.
I agree. I agree. And Brittany, what are some of the other services in the area that people can get for their weddings?
Really, you can get, I mean, we have reached out to the Junior League to get them involved, walking around and just getting bags. For example, with Knots Landing, we're not just donating the one day, we're donating a week for the entire group to stay. The home sleeps 25 people, so that's half of the wedding attendants that we have that will be staying there. And for us, it's really reaching out to get things that they'll need for the entire week that they're there, not just the wedding. So we're trying to get into the community with gas cards, grocery gift cards, restaurants, you name it. Anybody who wants to just kind of chip in and help create that week and show them what Ocean Isle really has to offer.
We've actually had just regular citizens of Oak Island contacted me saying, hey, I want to give them a gift card to this restaurant. You know, can I donate? My family wants to donate a $50 gift certificate to this restaurant. And it's really, really been neat. Like I said, the outpour, and it's exciting. I mean, it's really exciting.
Really neat.
Yeah, it is. Now, I noticed on the website that there's one wedding per county, but with Brunswick County, you have two. Can you tell me a little bit about how that happened?
Yes, I can, actually. You know, I was the one, my company was doing the wedding in Brunswick County, and I got a phone call, and it was Brittany. And she was talking 90 miles a minute, and she said, I'm in Ocean Isle Beach, I'm in southern Brunswick County, I really want to do this. And she already had like 10 people lined up for it. And I told her, I said, listen, Brunswick County is the largest county in North Carolina. I think it only makes sense that we do two. You know, let's represent Brunswick County and represent them right. So now we have a northern Brunswick County and a southern Brunswick County. And our businesses were so different. You know, mine was already a package deal that I do all the time for the wedding. And I was reaching out to the vendors for catering, for lodging for them to stay, for other services. And then hers was completely different than mine. And so it's going to be a nice balance, I think, between the two, that it's two totally different types of weddings, but still first class weddings that these deserving military couples can get a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 wedding for absolutely nothing. They don't have a thing to worry about.
That's amazing. So, Brittany, who all is involved with the wedding that you're going to be doing?
We have so many fantastic vendors involved. Robert Moscato, the owner of Knots Landing, his home, our venue, is actually a house. So when we have weddings there, we have to bring everything into it. We have companies like Rent-A-Tent, who's handling the linens, tables, chairs, arbor, the ceremony side, everything. We have Forever Now Videography with Kat Newton, who is handling all of our video for the wedding. We have two DJs who work against each other that are now coming together. We have Rock Hall DJ group, and we also have Cheryl Zupon of Coastal Entertainers who's coming together. What I really love about what South Brunswick County has done is we've been able to pull vendors that work against each other daily and bring them together for this cause. We have Blue Sky Photography, John Urban and Chris Campbell with Giving Weddings, who are actually assisting each other in photography. And as you know, with photography, that's a pretty big deal to get two competitors to come in and work together. Same with catering. We're also using Coastal Catering and Events, which Alicia Gettings is using. We're using them for our rehearsal, and then we're using our catering, the Purple Onion, for the reception. So it's been really great. We have Margot Sears, whose husband David Sears is actually one of the judges for the entire award system. So it's really great just to see how the community, not only are they coming together and working together, but they're donating to Alicia's and my wedding as well. And now, Brittany, you did mention the judges. How does that work when people submit that they want to have a wedding? Is there a couple different judges to read over? Well, you know what was really important to me, and I think Alicia just hit it, when I started South Brunswick County, I have zero affiliation with military. This is truthfully a nonprofit organization at its finest. I loved what Alicia was doing, and it infected me, and that was the exact word. And I just wanted to jump on board. Every move and measure that I've made has been under Alicia's guidance. I've wanted to make sure we include that. So when it came to the judges and how are we going to pick, I wanted to keep it as close to Alicia's vision as possible. So I just asked her if I could have her runner-up. So that process is, I mean, it's completely, it's fantastic, really.
We have 4 judges. They're all military affiliated, you know, either retired or they served for the country. One is from the Army, we have one from the Marines, we have one from the Navy, and we have one from the Air Force. Awesome. And they're all within the county. They all stay in the county. We have Kelly Manis, he was in the Army. We have Gordon Hobbs of Leland, he was in the Navy. We have David Sears of Calabash, and David was in the Air Force. And we have Ken Bill of Oak Island, who was in the Marine Corps. And Ken actually is in charge of the VFW on Oak Island, and they are hosting our reception. That's awesome. Where we'll have our reception on Oak Island at the VFW. That would be beautiful. I'm so excited now. I want to help somehow too. It is infectious. It really is. Because we all want to give back. Because they give everything. I mean, you said it at the very beginning, and they give us everything. So it's really amazing what you all are doing. Now, Alicia, what are your future plans for Operation Marry Me Military? In 10 years, I want all 100 counties to host one on Veterans Day under Operation Marry Me Military. That would mean more to me, I think, than anything in this world right now, as if we would know that 100 military personnel were getting married every Veterans Day in North Carolina, that we were given back as a state to those who give all, as Brittany says. That's amazing. And now if someone wants to get more information or they want to donate their services, how do they contact you? Right now, what we're doing is everyone within the county, we do not take anyone's services who are outside of the county. And that's how every county is established. New Hanover County cannot use any outside services outside of New Hanover County. We really feel that you should keep it within the county to get the full effect, I think. But you can go to the website. It is www.operationmmm.com, and there's actually a hosting link. And you can go to that hosting link, and it will take you straight to Brittany's site and all the other sites as well that are participating in this. Okay, well, great. Well, I wish you all good luck, and I want to thank you for what you're doing, because this is amazing. I know that the guys and girls are really going to appreciate it. Thank you for having us. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for being on the show.
Imagine that you've lost everything. Hope, joy, a place to call your own. You feel lost and abandoned. You sleep in the woods because you're afraid to go into the homeless shelters at night. And you keep your shoes on day after day because you never know when you're going to be prodded to move along. It is this situation that the Comfort Socks mission was born. Comfort Socks has a very simple mission: new socks for homeless shelters. Aside from the hygiene benefits of new socks, our mission is one of comfort. All across the nation, organizations of all different types are stepping up to be a part of our mission. Many of the shelters that we support can be found on our website. New shelters are being added every day. And now we're asking for your help. Many people wish that they could do more to help in today's economy, and a package of socks is a simple way that they can make a huge difference in someone's life. Sock drives encourage kindness for young and old alike, and part of our mission is to inspire others so that the comfort these new socks can give can be enjoyed soulfully by the provider and the recipient. Why not suggest to your school, church, youth group, Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts, women's group to step up and collect socks for Comfort Socks? Check our website for some creative ideas on how you can be a part of the Comfort Socks family.
A very touching video, and Teresa, thank you again for being on the show today.
It's my pleasure.
When did you get this organization started, and why did it come to you?
Okay, it officially started in October of 2008, but the dream for it actually came a few years before that. I had been searching a while for what was my purpose, and one cold evening I just was so grateful to have warm, comfortable feet, and I thought about those that are out in the woods and homeless, and that's when the vision just came to me. A national warehouse that would supply new socks to homeless shelters all across the nation. And I said yes, and here we are, and it's been about 2.5 years, and we're going very strong.
That's very good, and it's just such a small thing that people really take for granted. Now, who are these socks given to?
They're given to homeless shelters, to churches that have a homeless program in place, and to veteran organizations that have a homeless program.
And are these just the local shelters, or is this a nationwide?
It is nationwide. Locally here in Brunswick County, there are no homeless shelters, but close by, we serve in Wilmington. We serve the Good Shepherd Shelter, First Fruits, many of churches there that have a homeless program. And we stretch all the way through North Carolina. We serve a lot in Asheville, up by Raleigh, many places there, and we are coast to coast, and we've gone as far as Maine, down to Key West, all the way to California.
Wow!
So.
Wow! And how many pairs of socks? I mean, this is a lot of socks when you talk nationwide. How many pairs of socks do you think you've collected this far?
About 30,000.
Really? Wow. And you're also recognized by Google.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Google awarded us an AdWords grant, which is they allow us to have ads all over the internet. They place them free all over the nation, and it will help volunteers find us. It will help homeless shelters find us, and it's been over a year already, and they're extending it for another year. So. We get great exposure from them, and we're very grateful for.
And where else are you able to get your exposure for Comfort Socks?
Through word of mouth, through opportunities like you're giving me today, newspapers, just people just spreading the word. I mean, we're on Facebook. We try to always solicit children organizations like Girl Scouts or schools. It's very important to us that we get the youth involved. We believe in their beautiful hearts, and they can do this simple thing and make a big difference in someone's life. So we spend a lot of time focusing on that.
And if someone that's watching today really wants to help and they want to donate socks, where can they drop them off?
Well, here in Charlotte, we have several drop-off centers, Nationwide Insurance, Dr. Satterwhite in Charlotte as well. Also, Vision Eye Care is a drop-off location for us. Nationwide office in Sunset Beach. There's several in Southport. And on our website, there's a page that has drop-off locations. It has everything listed. There's several banks and places like that.
Great. And I understand there must be guidelines. You can't take your socks off from work and toss them in a bag. So what are the guidelines for what type of socks?
Only new socks. We do not accept other kinds of clothing. We are socks only, new socks, and 95% of the need we have is for men's crew length or higher socks. That is because even in the summer, the homeless who sleep in the woods, they need protection from the insects and things like that. So we need it to be crew length or higher.
Okay. And are gifts or money or socks, are all of those things tax deductible?
Yes, they are. We are 501c3 public charity, and that means that even your sock donation is tax deductible, as well as any monetary donation. You can donate right online. You could even donate your American Express points, and so that's no cash out of your pocket, but every 1,000 points is $10 to us, so we would welcome that. And there's right on our donation page, you just click a button, it'll take you to that page. And if you want to do fundraisers for us or have a breakfast for us, and part of the ticket is socks and maybe $1 or something like that. All those things really add up and help us tremendously.
So that's really another way that people can get involved. If someone watching the show maybe really feels like this is something they want to do to help, just like you thought at the beginning that you needed something, then they could arrange a luncheon and have people bring.
They can do a car wash for socks. They could do a softball game or a baseball game for socks. They could do a little sock hop if they want. They can just even organize in their church. Just, come one Sunday and bring, congregation, bring a package of socks. I mean, there's all kinds of ways. In fact, I love when people give me a creative way. I want everybody to think of a way that is different and unique so that they can be inspired and excited.
And there are a couple of events coming up in our area. Can you tell me a little bit about those events?
Well, UNCW is doing a sort of a soccer event. They're giving half price off their soccer games on October 1st and 2nd if you bring a package of socks. And they have been a huge supporter of us. They do about 2 events a year for us, so we're very grateful for that. We have a little promotion right now. If you donate money to us in any amount over $5, we will send you a little sock purse. It's so cute. So if you have little grandchildren or youngsters, or even if you like it, I like it myself. I keep it for myself. Just get in touch with us. We have that going on right now. We're involved with an organization called Lemons to Aid, which is another national organization, and they do lemonade stands nationwide. So we've formed a lemon crew kind of thing. You join that and you have a lemonade stand, and instead of money you bring some socks.
And socks on Sundays, is that another one?
That's one that we're working on with some local churches. Any ministers or congregations, we'd love you to be involved during the month of September. We want you to attend church in your stocking feet and bring a package of socks, leave your shoes at the door, and come in and worship. And we're hoping to get as many churches as involved as we can locally here.
That's amazing. And now, if someone wants more information than what we shared on today's show, how can they get that?
They can go to our website. They can go to our Facebook page. They can email me. They can call me, and we'll answer all your questions.
Thank you so much, Teresa, for being on the show, and we appreciate everything that you're doing for the community and the nation.
My pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for joining us this month on Brunswick Now. I'm your host, Megan Masser. If you have any questions about the events or organizations you've seen on today's show, feel free to give us a call at 910-755-1770. Be sure to join us next month for Brunswick Now on ATMC TV.
Brunswick Now set is provided by Badcock Home Furniture and More, located on Main Street, Charlotte. Stop by today to find your perfect match.